Hey y'all, good morning. It's Friday, September 30th. I almost said 31st, and that's not a thing. It's not. I am out at the trail this morning doing 15. That's right, 15 miles. So I asked y'all over on Instagram as well as in the Dare to Dopey group some questions. What questions do you have? Nothing is off limits unless of course it's math, in which case I'm not doing that. So let's use the next 15 miles to answer some burning questions.
I've heard it said that a goal without an ounce of fear is just a step within a comfort zone. Dare to Dopey with me as I journey, train, and achieve a 48.6 mile long step outside of my own comfort zone. The Dopey Challenge at Walt Disney World's Marathon Weekend in January of 2023.
Okay, right off the bat, 1 mile in, and I have been getting a lot of questions about how my son is doing, the one who was diagnosed with what's called Perthes disease, and that is where, walk, thank you. The blood vessels are not doing their job, therefore the bone is dying, which means he is at significant risk of hip fracture, and he's having to learn how to not be a 6-year-old because he can't run, jump, play, skip, hop. He can't be 6 because there's a risk of injury or trauma to that hip, and we can't have that. We can't have that. So he's doing okay, learning to adjust to a new normal. Anytime I go out to run, he's always like, "Run for me." I know, buddy. I am. So, but overall, he's doing okay. Y'all, I have not forgotten about you. I'm 6.5 in, and I've been listening to the Rise and Run podcast, the episode with the balloon ladies. Go listen to it, because you'll look down at your watch and realize, oh my gosh, I'm 6.5 in, or whatever. And I feel like I just started because I've just been listening to friends. And anyway, 6.5 in of 15. Well, let's get back to those questions. One of the questions that I got in various forms, but it all was aimed the same meaning, was what lessons, be that life, training, whatnot, did I learn from the goofy training, and what am I bringing to dopey training? And I have to say, the biggest lesson that I have learned is that I am capable of so much more than what my mind tells me I am, of what maybe physically I feel like I can do. Because you get out here on runs like these, and this is a hill that I'm walking. Anyway, because you get out here on runs like these and you feel so good, and you wonder how and why you ever thought you couldn't do it. So that's one thing. Another thing that I have learned that I'm bringing into dopey training from Goofy is the power of a community. be that online, be that a run club. The power of a community can get you through a whole heck of a lot when you are hitting a wall, when you feel stuck, when you feel all the self-doubt creeping in. That community can pick you up and carry you. I love this community. This weather, it was 63 when I started running. It's probably 75 right now, but that much humidity. It's glorious. It's glorious. Next question. What is a Dopey souvenir that I will be heartbroken if I don't leave in January with? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I would say the medals, the medal replicas, but I don't know. I don't know. That's my answer. I don't know. How do I travel and store all of those costumes? And I will tell you, packing cubes are your best friend. I will put in a packing cube everything for one costume. So when it comes to the race morning, all I have to do is pull out that one packing cube and it has everything I need, down to the underwear, the socks, and the bra. It's all in there. I find that takes some of the pressure off of race morning when you're up and groggy at, dark 30. But packing cubes. Now, how did I get down to Florida with a giant poison apple? An extra suitcase. Y'all laugh, but that's how it got there. 10 miles, just hit 10 miles. Feeling so good. This weather, oh, I love it. Average pace right now is a 13:37. I am so proud of that. Oh my gosh. My goal for this mileage was to keep it at 14, between 14 and 15, and not feel dead. And I've kept it well within 13, and I'm feeling so good. Yes! What mantras or encouragements do I use in my training? A lot of you that have been with me for a while know that the phrase, "she believed she could, so she did," means a lot to me. So that's one. The other one that I quote is the Bible verse, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." I can do all things. I can do all things. The other one kind of goes off of a song that we sing at church. The lyrics are, "My worth is not in what I own," on and on and on. Okay, so my running version of that is, my worth is not in my pace. My worth is not in the clothes that I have on. My worth is not anything other than the fact that I am out here and I am doing. That is where my worth is. Off soapbox. What's my favorite yoga pose? None. I don't do yoga. My body doesn't bend that way. My favorite thing about talking about sunrise yoga or whatever that is not throwing my trick hip out on a Thursday morning in front of the castle is not my idea of a good time. So I don't have a favorite yoga pose because frankly, I don't bend that way. Never have, never will, and that's okay. It's okay. Also, I'm coming in hot on 12 of the 15. Holy moly. Okay. Temperature is rising, getting a little bit warm. I'm still extremely hydrated though. But I am slowing down just a smidge. I am 13 miles in. Holy cow. Okay, let me run this interval. I'll get back with you momentarily. Me again. Okay, next question. I don't even remember what it was. Getting that long run brain fog. Oh, would I ever consider moving to Orlando to be closer to Disney? And my answer to that is, don't you dare tempt me with a good time. Don't you dare. Moving permanently, probably not, but the discussion of maybe doing timeshare versus just buying a condo, that's an ongoing discussion, because then we could just Airbnb it out while I wasn't there, because I'm there often enough now. The cost is somewhat justified. Okay, coming up on mile 14, and it is getting hot, and I am not hitting a wall, but I know that if I'm not careful, I will. So I'm gonna put y'all away. I will check in at the end, and we will do a mileage recap, finishing answering questions, all of that on the drive home with the Dr. Pepper. But we're almost there. I'm almost there. Okay, time to focus. This is when the hard part gets here, right at the end. I just did 15. Wow. So take that, self-doubt. Take that. Take that. I just did 15 at an average 13:49 pace. Oh my gosh. Happy tears. It's happy tears. Whew. Okay. Now I'm gonna stretch and go get my beloved Dr. Pepper. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're in business now. All right, I am just leaving the gas station, getting my Dr. Pepper and a refill on water, headed home, feeling great. I love it. Okay, let's finish these questions. There's just a couple more. One of them, Miss Amy over there at Wilderness Runner, wants to know what are some of my favorite Disney movies from the 90s. And I'm gonna go animated on this one, and probably have to say Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is really good. Out in 92, was it? Somewhere around there. What other ones are really good that I enjoy from the 90s? Live action, I'm gonna go Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks is great. A Goofy movie, hello. When the first time ever was seeing it eye to eye. Anyone else hoping Powerline makes an appearance marathon weekend? Because I am. Anyway, those are just a handful of my favorites. The 90s were really the golden era for Disney, I feel like. Lots of great ones to pick from, but I think those would be my ones. Next question was, how in tarnation do I stay motivated? And I've answered this one before, but I feel like my answer keeps changing. I'm motivated by you all. You all help motivate me. Many of you know that I am training this whole thing solo, all of it. There's no one with me except for Run Club on Mondays on my runs. And even the long runs, if we are to run them together, I am the slowest one in Run Club. So no one runs with me. We start together, but I'm quickly left in the dust, and that's okay. I'm not complaining about that. I'm thankful to have a group of people who love running, and we have that in common. So, but how I stay motivated is I always go back to my why. This run in particular, you know, you heard me mention first thing about how one of my boys is always like, run for me, Mom. That's who I'm running for. I'm running for the people that can't. So he can't right now and won't be able to for a while. My friend Courtney has passed away. She can't run anymore. I run for her. I run for the people like my mom who has done a Run Disney race. Like, did y'all know that she, Princess 10K in 2019, she did half of the 10K. She did more than half of the 10K with a torn Achilles. Y'all, torn Achilles, and she muscled through almost 4 miles of that 10K before being swept, and was so happy to be swept, by the way. So it's people like that. It's motivation from y'all. It's motivation from circumstances. It's motivation knowing that every mile I run, it puts me a mile closer to reaching my huge Dopey and perfect season goal. And that is exciting. Lastly, what is my celebratory Dopey plan? And just like what the souvenir is, I don't know. I think it would be, I don't know, I really want to have dinner at Storybook and get to, get my picture with Dopey, not dressed in sweaty clothes. I want to have all my medals with me, dressed in something, nice. I don't know. But I do know that Monday, I am going to be in Magic Kingdom and just celebrating. I'm so excited to just be there celebrating, probably wearing a ball gown, because at that point, you can't tell me what I can and cannot do. I just did 48.6 miles. If I want to wear a lilac ball gown to Magic Kingdom to take pictures, that's what I'm gonna do, and you can't tell me otherwise. That's probably the most plan I have, is just celebrating in Magic Kingdom, and hopefully getting to see all of you as well, celebrating all of your big accomplishments. Thank y'all to everyone that submitted questions for this. I was not expecting this 15 miles to go as well as it did. I am so happy. I'm so pleased. And it's runs like this that begin to really take big chips away from the whole, I don't think I can do this wall that we tend to build around ourselves. Don't let that self-doubt and that questioning whether you can, don't let that win, okay? If you have made a commitment to this and a commitment to yourself, follow through with it. Follow through with it. I think the regret on the other side of it is much, much worse than the temporary pain and discomfort that the training brings. It's all worth it. It will all be worth it in the end. And I am just in a really good place right now. I just am. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks again for watching. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, tell all of your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. I will not wave bye to you because I am driving. Bye!